it's summertime, and so we got some background music here. We got some instrumentals coming from um, Yaahn Hunter Jr. It's called Yaahn Hunter Music Summer Tape. So look that up, and it's it's a summer. No, it's a summer theme song, man. It's like you could keep this playing in the background all summer long.
Okay.
It's all instrumental. It's real groovy.
Hmm.
It's I think he works with like some Christian music artists or something like that.
Yaahn
Uh,
Hunter.
Yaahn Hunter. Yeah, so
Mm.
maybe look him up. I know
Might check him
there's
out.
there's
Yaahn
a
Hunter.
song with uh what's her name? Summer Chillin'. I think it's Chastity and Ty Lynn. I think they might be some. So it might be look some of them up. I mean, with a name
Mm.
like Chastity, no, you know what I mean? Am I saying? All right, all right.
Wow.
Right. So check that album out. That was
Mm.
groovy. It's dope. It's most instrumental. The one song where they're singing is the one that I just mentioned there.
Okay.
But it's a good track. Just freaking you sitting on your porch, freaking just drinking some lemonade and fucking taking in the sunshine.
That's
He
dope.
even
That's
has
dope.
the that one song, Everybody Loves the Sunshine, My Life,
Oh
My
yeah,
Life.
yeah,
But
yeah.
he's
Sure.
just but it's just instrumental,
Yeah.
and his kind of vibe on it. This freaking
Okay. Okay.
real chill freaking time. It's 9 songs on there, so just put it on repeat.
Mm. Cool.
Keep
It's
going.
cool.
Another one I want to uh I revisited this album. This is the Anonymous Nobody from De La Soul. Um yeah, De La Soul. They're still making music, right? But I mean,
And
this was from 2016. This album was from
oh yeah,
2016,
I was about
and
to ask you like when that joint came out, but
but
yeah, go
still though,
ahead.
like their first album was 1989.
Yeah, yeah, they've been around for a
You
bit.
know what I mean? This is what I'm talking
Been around
about with
for a bit.
longevity in the game and still
Yeah.
making good music. They might have had like a little lull in there, but
Mm.
Dave was working this entire time. I mean, we talk
Mm.
about from 89 to 96, pretty much every other year, every couple of years, they put out an album. Took a
Yeah.
little bit of hiatus, but then from 2000 to 2004, they put out 3 albums right there. They took another hiatus, and they got in 2012 and then 2016. So they've been working, and like they might have a little bit of space in between, but
Yeah.
and I've seen these guys, they definitely look their age, though.
I
they
bet.
look they look
I
their age,
bet.
dog. They do, but they want me.
I
They
bet.
still, and the flow is still kind of old school a little bit. It's
Mm.
not as bad as like my name is Darwin, and I'm here to say it ain't all
Yeah,
that.
because I was getting those type of
No,
vibes when you
no,
said
no, no. They
that.
they spitting. You
Yo.
know what I mean? They doing their thing. They groove. They sound older,
Mm.
but they still cool. It's still cool, and like the music selection
Mm.
is great. So I definitely recommend checking it out. I I was listening to it back in 2016.
Mm.
And then like I revisited again. A year later. So like it's been on rotation for me for the past several years, and so it's about time I came back around and came back. Oh yeah, I remember this album. Let me listen to it again.
Yeah.
And what really got me on this particular vibe is I came across a Phonte album. So Phonte is half of Little Brother. That's another
Okay.
duet. That'd be top five for me with
Yeah.
Phonte and
Yeah.
Big
I
Pooh.
heard about little brother. Yeah, I
Yeah,
heard about
Phonte
them.
and
Yeah.
Big Pooh. There's like
Mm.
the duo, man. They haven't made music together in a long time.
Mm.
But they were great. They put out a lot of work when they were,
Mm.
and all their stuff is just like you could put on a Little Brother, like if you go to your playlist and just put Little Brothers just greatest hits or
Yeah.
whatever, and matter of fact, you could just put all their albums back to back and just press play for the entire day. You'll be
I
fine.
don't know, man. That's
All play the whole catalog, play the Little Brother
they
catalog.
rocking like that.
Do yourself
Okay.
a favor. I've done this. I've
Mm.
gone on like a 4 hour, 5 hour hike and played Little Brother, like
Mm.
and played all of their joints just
That's
back to
impressive.
like it's
Impressive.
good, right? Their stuff is that good. They it's just and it's groovy, right?
Mm.
It's rap, it's hip hop,
Mm.
um, but the music behind it, it's thoughtful,
Yeah.
and they also actually were doing the melodic thing incorporated in their songs,
Mm.
way before everybody else, Drake did it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Um, so this album is called Tigalero. Now this is just Fonte on this one, and Eric Roberson. right? So that's who else is featured there. But it's Big Tigger, you know what I mean? He's got 10 tracks, and it's it's a little bit of a romantic album, I'll say.
Okay.
You know, it's a relationship album. He talks, you know, he talk about ups and downs in relationships and stuff, and
Sure.
uh you know, I remember one line in there. He's like, "It's so easy loving you," right? And so these songs are dedicated, or the object, or the subject of these songs would be to, you know, a love interest kind of thing, and but it's not all completely heartbreak like Adele or something like that. You know, you could play this. You could play this with, you know, with
all that.
yeah, you could play with your partner. You could play with your partner, and you know, y'all could dance. Y'all could, you know, hand in hand, two step kind of thing. It's that kind of whole thing's like that. It's like you're gonna do some two stepping. You know what I mean? It ain't no booty shaking. You know what I mean? All that kind of stuff. It's really a grown folk freaking vibe, and just plays.
So you telling me ain't no Uncle Luke in that bag? Yeah?
I mean, he does got one track on there where they was doing some ad libs, like it was almost like the hype man kind of ad lib, like don't do it, you know, kind of thing. It was like, that feels a little out of place. So there was one track, I can't recall which one it was, but the message in the song was something we talked about. Actually, was he said he was saying advice to his guy friends, I guess, just like, bro, you don't want to be out in these streets right now. Just stay at home and be a family man. He said go home. He said go home and be a family man. You know what I mean? He closes off the song like that. So the song was a good song. It's just that one weird little element that was part of that. But other than that, you know, it never took me out the vibe, and it got me, reminded me back of the De La Soul album. So it got me in that vibe, and then of course it blends it perfectly with the Hunter Jr. The Yaahn Hunter album. So I put them things together and hit shuffle, bro, and I was vibing.